Well, I think it's been so long that since I've gone live that even I forgot that I go live. Nobody's here. It's very like crickety out there, but hopefully at some point somebody's going to tune in, and this will be not quite as humiliating of a live show as it's starting off to be. How you doing, everybody? Everybody who's not here right now. I like talking to nobody. Not really. How you doing? So this is it's been a while. It's been like 2 months since I did a live show. There was some travel, there was a Thanksgiving, there was like all kinds of the stuffs and the things, and I haven't done it, and then I got so busy, and well, you know how it is. But I finally thought, even though I wasn't really set up to do one today, I scrambled to get it together so I could go live because hey, next week it's going to be the week before Christmas, and I'm going to be off, and so yeah, you figured it's time to go. So what I did want to do look at that. I do appear to have a viewer. I wonder who's here today. It's Mr. Aaron. It has been so long, Aaron. All right, let's see if, there we go. Now the comments are coming in. Excellent. So let me get my chat back up here. Let's hit the right button. See, I don't even know if anything works anymore, but here we go. Let's see, is it going to work? And yes, it does still work. Aaron, it has been so long. Good to see you, my friend. I am going to see Aaron next week. We are going to do a live show together from his studio because I'm going up to Portland to visit some family, and we're going to hang out for a little bit, and that should be fun. I need to confirm the time with you. Sorry, Aaron, haven't done that. I will confirm that with you so you can start creating and marketing that show. It'll be awesome to see you. Who else is in the house? It's been, yeah, Aaron says it's been on your calendar, showing up every week, and then it doesn't happen. I do usually delete it, right? I delete it from my calendar sometimes only a few hours before because I realize, oh, I actually scheduled one, but it hasn't happened yet. I probably should do that. But thank you for the determination. Keep trying to be there. That is very nice of you. Valley P, hello. Good to see you. Excellent. Thank you for tuning in today. And look at that. That tweet worked. Mr. Chris Fenwick is in the house as well. Good to see you, my man. Good to see you. So I just released a video at the same time that this started. I thought I'd do a premiere, but the premiere thing just last time I think when you do a premiere on YouTube, it really hurts your metrics afterwards. That's been my experience. So I didn't really want to risk it again, but I figured we could all go watch that. It's only 7.5 minutes. Valley's saying you can't stay long, but wanted to pop in and say hey and support. Well, I appreciate that. Oh, and I'm in your calendar as well. I'm glad that some people are subscribed to that calendar. I guess I should actually do the things that I say I'm going to do in that calendar. It's a good system, the calendar thing. It works out quite well. It does work out quite well when it works. Chris, no, I'm not using the noise assist right now. That is in the other room, and that's to reduce the noise from the server rack. In here, there is a little bit of noise reduction happening just from the ATEM Mini itself, but it's also a relatively quiet room. There's a computer fan, well, I guess a hard drive fan, but that's about it in here. So, but the noise assist is insanely awesome. We should talk about that. What Chris is referring to is I was talking about a new microphone that I just got, which I'm very excited about. We can talk about that. But if you guys haven't seen the video, should we go? Let me just see if make sure it actually went live. So on the main channel, so youtube.com/PhotoJoseph, let me pull that up, and then I will pull up I'll grab the link for the new video. Let's not let that play. Yep, it's up. So here, let me share this. Whoa. Just quiet, dude. Quiet. I thought I muted that. All right, here, let me grab the link to this video, and I will I'll figure out where my chat room is. Okay, did it copy and paste over? It did. There we go. So there's the link to it. This just got posted. This is on the new AtomX cast, the Ninja cast. Hit play on that. It's only, 7.5 minutes long. Hit play on that, and then let's talk about it. I want to see what you guys think, because this is very much what do I think of this product kind of a thing. So watch it. Go click on there. I will monitor the comments while this is happening. I'm going to watch it myself, so I'm in the same sync with you. See you in 7 minutes and 24 seconds. I was honestly a bit underwhelmed by what it delivers, especially at its price. So I was just going to give this one a pass. But then I was having a conversation with a Mr. Strange on my Discord group, which, by the way, if you want to join the Discord group, this is a private group that is for channel members. So if you scroll down and click that join button, you get to the Discord group. We were talking about the use case of this because he was saying that he really loved it, and I just didn't quite this is the AtomX cast from AtomX. And this is the product itself right here. This is the cast. But this on its own doesn't do much. You have to pair this up with the Ninja 5. Without the Ninja 5, this doesn't do anything at all. So let's go ahead and put these two together. And now what you have is a 4-input switcher. If we take a quick look at the hardware on here, you'll see you have 4 HDMI inputs, 1, 2, 3, and 4, along with a program out, as well as what they call a cast out, which is basically USB-C out in your computer. On this side, you'll see there's nothing on the cast itself, but you do have the microphone line input that's originally part of the Ninja, as well as the headphone port for monitoring. On the other side, you have the HDMI in and out on the Ninja. You can't use the input on the Ninja along with the port during the cast, so that just basically becomes disabled. However, you do have the HDMI out on here to do a second HDMI output. And then finally, on the front, you'll see the 4 physical buttons for doing switching, along with the function buttons to call up various commands. By the way, you can do the switching by pushing the physical buttons on here or by tapping the screen itself. Okay, so why, with all of this said, am I not that excited about it? Well, let's compare it in the landscape of other switchers and encoders from the market today. And there's a key word in there, encoder. This is not an encoder. It is a switcher, but it is not an encoder. It is a 4-input HDMI switcher. And in that case, it kind of compares to the original A10 Mini. Remember, from the A10 Mini Pro and up, you have a built-in encoder. And of course, the YOLO box has a built-in encoder as well. So all of those devices have encoders. This does not. So what that means is if you want to use this to live stream, you have to connect this to another device, whether it's a computer to do your streaming from there, with a system like OBS or whatever, or of course using an external hardware encoder. But either way, you have to hook up an encoder. Okay, so a 4-input HDMI switcher with some basic graphics functions that's very similar to what we had with the A10 Mini, the original one. Well, how much was the original A10 Mini? It's only $300. It was, and it still is. How much is the AtomX cast? It's actually $400, so it's $100 more. Plus, you need to have the Atomos Ninja 5 or Ninja 5 Plus for this to work. So right there, you're talking about a pretty significant price jump. The AtomX cast is $400, and Ninja 5 is $650, so already you're over $1,000. Now, to be fair, if you buy them together as a kit, then the price comes down to $900, save about $150, making the cost of the cast, let's call it $250 instead of $400. So if you already own a Ninja 5 and you want to add this, it costs $400. If you were buying a new Ninja 5 or just going to buy an additional one, then you can save a little bit of money and it comes down to $250. But let's compare it to higher end price. At over $1,000 for the pieces together, again, bought separately, you're pretty comparable to the price of the YOLO Box Pro, which has the built-in encoder and a whole lot of other features on it as well. So this is a switcher. It does have graphics support in there. You can load PNGs and you can select one of those load. It does have picture-in-picture support, and it even has more versatile picture-in-picture support than A10s themselves, at least when you consider it as hardware only. As soon as you add the software to the A10, then you have more functionality. But that does mean you have to have a computer connected, whereas this is designed to be operated completely standalone. In fact, there is no computer interface to it. You do everything on the box itself. Okay, so you've got your 4-input switching. You have a picture-in-picture support that's a bit more versatile than what you have on the other hardware. You have support for graphics. You can load in PNGs and multiple images and load those up. And those PNG graphics can be dedicated to a particular input. So you switch to angle 1 and it has certain graphics on it. Angle 2 and it has others. That's kind of nice. But again, if you want to live stream, then you have to have an external separate encoder. So what is the use case then? Where does this fit in? Well, here's the situation that Mr. Strange is talking about that I think is really quite appropriate. This is the live event where you want to do a live switching, recorded, or simulcast somewhere else in the room in the vicinity. But you don't necessarily want to live stream. So let's consider the use case of a live event like a wedding. You're doing a multi-camera shoot of the wedding, but you also want to be able to play back at the end of the ceremony, during the party, whatever, a video of what you just shot. But you don't want to have to quickly go back and edit that. So instead, while recording, you simultaneously bring HDMI feeds into the AtomX cast, and you do a live switching live to tape recording so that you can immediately play that back afterwards. In fact, you wouldn't even have to pull out the memory card and put it into a computer to play that back. You could literally just play it back from the Atomos itself. Just plug the HDMI or the projector and the TV, whatever, into this, hit play, and away you go. So that's kind of a cool use case. You still have your 4K recordings for your cameras, of course, for doing a proper edit later, but you've got that immediately deliverable, playable, recorded edit of the live event. Or what about using it in a simulcast situation like a concert or a house of worship where you're not necessarily instead of streaming, it's really more about projecting the show onto a big screen, putting it into another room, whatever it might be, so that the live audience can see it as it's happening, and you can be doing the switching, and of course, again, you can record that as well. So in that type of situation, it actually might be pretty good. And if you're working in that type of environment, you might already own an Ninja 5, in which case it's a minimal expense to add onto it. So if you're looking to set up a new live streaming situation, then this is definitely not the hardware to look at. But if you already own a Ninja and you're looking to add live editing tape to your setup, then this would be a pretty good way to go. There are some other limitations in here to consider. It has very basic audio support. You can either have the audio follow the video, or you can choose any one of the inputs, but there's no fading between them. There's no other audio processing happening in there, so that's pretty basic. Then, of course, adding external audio mixer to get more advanced audio, but then we're adding more hardware. However, consider that because this is an AtomX product and the firmware can be updated quite regularly on these, that you might be seeing new features added to it over time. Now, they're not going to be able to add something. For those who've just jumped into the live show, I'm not ignoring you. I know we're live. We're watching a video that I just released. The link's in the description, but it's almost over, and we'll be talking about it here. So that's the product. It's not for everybody, for sure. It is definitely a niche product for a niche situation, but if it fits your situation, then it might be the right product for you. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Alrighty. Well, I finished it. Wait a few more seconds for anybody else who might have started a little bit late. But there we go. We'll just go ahead and call that a wrap. Thank you, everybody, for watching that. Hopefully, you actually did watch that. So I want to know what you guys think of this. Do you think, did I miss the point of this product? Do you feel that I'm on the mark for it? Do you feel that the price is fair or it's overpriced? I want to know what you guys think, because like I said in the video, I genuinely was just going to ship it on without doing a video on it. I just couldn't get excited about it until I heard that use case. And it's still a marginal use case. I got to admit, it's, you know, I really had to work to come up with a really good use case for it. But I want to know what you guys think. You know, I love AtomX, so they're a client. So this is, I guess this is a pretty good time for you to recognize that when I'm not doing a sponsored video, and I'm not holding punches. I mean, this is telling you what I really think here. Hopefully I still have work from them in the future, but there you go. No, I do think that it's just not quite there. I think it needs to be a lot more. So I want to know what you guys think. Let's see here. There is, Chris W came in with a comment. Let's go, let's see here. Here we go. Get that back up. So yeah, definitely niche use. Yeah, interesting idea. Definitely niche use. Yeah. It just doesn't excite me that much. If it had an encoder in it, I think then I would be much more excited. At that point, I would be able to say, okay, this is a great use case. This is a great product to combine with your Ninja on an active shoot. You want to have a built-in encoder. At that point, I think it would be great. But, you know, also let's talk about the fact that if you've got a Ninja, odds are you want to use it on the camera. You're not really wanting to give it up for the switcher. I mean, if I needed a portable streaming solution, I would definitely use the YOLO box for that. If I was doing, you know, a wedding kind of a thing and I wanted to stream, even with the YOLO box, to be fair, you could be doing the live switching and just switching, not even broadcasting, just to record and then hit play on that. It wouldn't be as good of a quality because you know, I don't even remember now. If you get a ProRes quality on the recording here, which I think you do, because that's normally what you get off the Ninja, but maybe you don't. I don't know. I honestly don't even know. Yeah, it's a tough, man. It's a tough one. I don't know. Anybody, no? All right, well, if you guys don't want to talk about that, how about the YOLO box? Did you guys see the video that I did on that last week? That was fun. It only took me like 2 years to get that video out, but I finally got that video out. Super happy about that. We could talk about the new microphone that I was talking about on Twitter, or we could talk about Resolve, which I am now neck deep in Resolve. Fenwick, if you're still here, I'm sorry. I know you think I'm an idiot for doing this, but Final Cut is still a better editor in most regards. Certainly is an easier editor, but man, I like some of the functionality in here. The thing is that I wanted to learn Resolve to learn the color tools. And then once I learned the color tools, I was like, well, it'd be easier to just edit in Resolve. I should probably try it and see how bad it is. And there's definitely stuff that I miss from Final Cut. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. But yeah, I'm really digging it. Chris says that this solves a problem that barely exists. I think I felt when I had the PR thing with them, I said, you know, I feel like it's 2 years too late. You know, it's like this product should have been out 2 years ago, and then it would have been more exciting. But I don't know. I don't know. Chris says, as much Blackmagic gear as I have, I still keep my Roland gear for live event switching, and it doesn't have encoding built in, but it has XLR audio. Okay, so doesn't have encoding built in. So it is similar to the Cast here, except that it's got XLR audio. There's no way to add XLR audio into the Ninja 5, is there? I don't think there is. No, pretty sure there's not. You'd have to route it through the camera. Or, I mean, it has an audio input, but it's just a mini jack. Yeah. Yeah. Aaron says, I was wondering about this ProRes recording on the Cast. I'm assuming it records ProRes, but that's something I want to check. Well, you've got it now, my friend, so check it and you can let us know. Chris says, one use case could be for a camera operator to switch between static camera shots. Sure, but then again, it's what advantage are they gaining over just using an ATEM for a lot cheaper? Considering you could, if you don't need encoding, you could use just a basic ATEM Mini, which is only $300, and any monitor. You can just use some really junky 5-inch made in China monitor. It doesn't have to be anything special. And, you know, you can get those for like $100, $150 these days. So that's a pretty inexpensive solution right there, and it'll do that same thing. Why there's so many Chris's here. All right, Chris, here we go. We're going to we're gonna throw down on Resolve. Tracks suck. Resolve use tracks. Resolve sucks by substitution. I know the tracks is, that's an interesting one. That is where I'm like, really? But it's the biggest problem that I have. It's funny because the biggest problem I have is the editing style of, you know, the magnetic timeline. You delete something, it just closes the gap automatically in Final Cut. It's beautiful. Here I have to be very careful which keys I hit and often get the wrong ones, and so, or have to go into a certain mode to edit the way I want to edit. The, not edit room, what's it called? The cut room is supposed to resolve that, and it does. The cut room really acts like Final Cut on a very basic level, but you can't edit multicam in the cut room, and almost everything I do is multicam, so I'm in the main edit room all the time. And yeah, no, I absolutely miss that. And you're not wrong, Chris. I mean, the whole tracks thing is pretty, feels very old fashioned. But I will say there is, and here, Fenwick, this would be interesting for you to comment on. So in Final Cut, the way that I always finished a project was I took my dial, because they're not tracks that would, not groups, not, oh my God. I'm gonna launch Final Cut, but when they're all kind of grouped together and the thing and the name and what's the who's and wow, it is, I've been out of Final Cut for like a month and I'm already forgetting what things are called. When you select all like the dialogue and you say, this is an dialogue group, it's not a group, it's not a track, obviously, it's a, come on, Chris, give it to me. See if you can get it before I can launch Final Cut here and figure it out on my own. Oh, okay, I don't want to update these plugins. No, Fenwick, I'm not making a case for you. I'm trying to remember what something's called in Final Cut. Okay, this is annoying. Every little plugin wants to update in Final Cut right now. No, I don't want to. Roles. There we go. Okay, so in Final Cut you have roles, right? And so like all my dialogue would be in a role, all of my music would be in a role, and so on. And that is awesome. That is really, really awesome. It doesn't matter where it is, what track, where it is in the space, roles are great. The way that I've finished projects is when I'm done or close to done, I will take everything and put it into a group, collect everything on the timeline, and then have basically a new timeline with this one track, this one video clip, and then I can have it show me all the roles separately. So I have all my audio on one, all my music on one, all my sound effects on another. And then I can add filters and effects to the dialogue, to do EQ across the entire dialogue, or to do noise reduction across the entire dialogue, that sort of thing. And that's great. The problem with that, though, is when you want to re-edit because you realize you need to make a change for something, if the duration of your project changes, gets a little longer, a little shorter, you then have to go and extend that role or that group or make it shorter in the new timeline. Kind of annoying, not the end of the world, but kind of annoying. It also makes it harder to do like a trailer later, I feel, because if I'm going to do a trailer, I'm obviously going to go into the group to do the trailer. but then I got to make sure when I go back out that any keyframing that I might have done on the audio waveforms or whatever for the music all line up with the trailer that I cut. Sometimes that has to get thrown away and started over. So I mean, there's just a lot of weird things about that. And then the markers that you put in on the timeline don't get translated over to the group one. I had my workflow. It worked fine. In Resolve, you don't have roles. Instead, you have tracks. But what I have realized is that you can apply an effect to an entire track. You can take multiple tracks and put them into a single bus. And so you could have 20 tracks of dialogue if you needed to, and put them onto a single bus so they all get the same treatment. And then do automation on those all together. And I'm starting to really like that. I know, Fen. I know you think I'm crazy. I know you think I'm an idiot. But there we go. Anyway, there we go. So yes, Chris was kept saying, roles, you mean roles. Resolve doesn't have roles. Therefore, Resolve sucks. I do like the rules. I will admit that is probably one of the things that I miss the most. It's second to the just better magnetic timeline of editing. But a lot of the deep end metadata stuff is just better in Resolve. And obviously, the color tools are massively superior. No matter how good coloring has gotten in Final Cut, man, once I started learning Resolve, I'm like, oh my goodness. And then the, what do you call the Fusion Room? I've been having a lot of fun in there. Node-based motion graphics. I'm wrapping my head around that. That's pretty fun. But yeah, I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Sorry, Chris. I know it's a tough one. It's a tough one to swallow. Anyway, so yeah, I'm really enjoying Resolve. Who else is using Resolve out there? And I think, Aaron, you're using Resolve, right? And who else might be using it? Chris W. Chris Fenwick is always on a roll. That much is true. Let's see here. Oh, God, Chris said there's so many Chris's because it's almost Christmas. That's a good answer. I like that. Chris W. Aaron should see After Hours some days, wall-to-wall Chris's. After Hours or Office Hours? Which hours are you talking about, Chris? I wish I could go to Office Hours more often. It's just the timing is not good. Not good. All right, what else? There's like hardly anybody here. Anything else you guys want to talk about? It's always fun to do this. I wish this was like Zoom and y'all could just come in and we could have a little chit chat. Maybe I should do the, was that happy hour thing again? No time for that. Happy hour. I started happy hour when the lockdown started, and I thought, I'll do this for a few months. Nearly 2 years later. Maybe I should fire it up again at some point, but yeah, I'm just who has time for it? Aaron likes Resolve. I concur. I like Resolve as well. I'm really digging it. I am digging it. All right. No one seems to have any particular topics that they are desperately gagging to talk about here. So maybe it's time to just wrap this thing up, call it an evening, and go home. But oh, Chris is saying, do I know about After Hours? I don't know about After Hours. I guess not. I guess I'm missing something, Chris. What is After Hours? Is this after the office hours, like office hours and then after hours? Doesn't anybody work? How do you guys spend 6 hours in these things? It's office hours 24/7. Oh, I did not know that. No, I did not know that. Huh. Okay. After hours is in the hours in Zoom before and after the show. Yeah, I definitely do. The show starts at 6 a.m. my time, and it's not that I'm not up. I've already been up for an hour by then. I'm in the middle of doing breakfast and lunch and snacks and coffee and everything because family and all that. And then, yep, timing does not work. Does not work. Okay. We don't sleep. Yeah, sure you don't. After hours is 24/7. Interesting. All right, well, Chris, shoot me an email. Let me know how to get into that, what it is. Not that I need more places to spend time, but that would be cool. Aaron does miss the magnetic timeline, but everything about Resolve is great. Yeah, see, I mean, it really is. It really, truly is. And Chris says the After Hours is live right now. Well, that would make sense since you said it was 24/7. It's usually how that works. Okay, let's kill this thing. It is just quiet. I think it's time to wrap this thing up earlier than we have done a live show in a really long time. But maybe if I get back into doing these on a regular basis, people will actually show up again. It's just been too long. Hey, don't forget to tune in. So Aaron's channel, Aaron, drop your URL in there. I think it'll come through because I think you're already an admin. And I will be on Aaron's channel for a live show next week. Potentially, I'm going to say this, potentially scheduled for 9, what do we say, 9 a.m. I think we did? Yeah, 9 to 10:30, potentially, but I've got to confirm the time because I'm up there with family. So I got to confirm that that's going to work. But that will be fun. It'll be fun to actually meet Aaron for the first time in studio, in person in his studio. So that'll be kind of cool. That'll be interesting. Okay. All right, let's get out of here. Take care, everybody. See you next time. Bye-bye.